this. Right in between the toes. All right, so I have made it to the pond I'm going to be fishing today. And what you guys basically see behind me is all I have to fish. Not a very big pond today by any means, only, I don't know, maybe 1 acre or so. But there are some nice largemouth in here. I have caught a 6.5 pounder out of here, and that is because this pond here behind the camera is sometimes connected to the river. When it floods, the river actually will drain into this backwater spot, and then when the water recedes, it kind of traps some of the fish in here. Oh, look at that. And there's a beaver swimming right there. That is the goal for today, is just to hook into some largemouth today, maybe some pickerel. Unfortunately, if you fish for largemouth in New Hampshire, you will catch some pickerel eventually. Walking through this disgusting water does not help the sore I have on the bottom of my foot. I stepped on a stump that I didn't see yesterday barefoot, and it stabbed me in the bottom of the foot. So walking through all that mud probably wasn't good for my stab wound, but what are you gonna do? All right, so the cool thing about fishing this place is in New Hampshire, very rarely do you have the opportunities to punch. There is flipping and pitching in New Hampshire, obviously, but when it comes to punching in New Hampshire, we really don't have thick weeds where you can punch. We definitely have thick weeds where you could flip and pitch a jig or something like that, but as you guys can tell in front of me, there is some thick pads in here, and unless I'm using like a 1 ounce weight or more, I'm not going to be able to penetrate this like umbrella or canopy of weeds. Although it doesn't seem like it, it is like 3 feet underneath me right now, maybe 2.5. So there is plenty of room for these fish to hide underneath this. Now this is the punch bait I'm going to be throwing today. It's an 1.25 ounce jig from Strike King. Already hearing fish back up in that grass. And then I have a Booyah Pad Crasher in black and blue. I just have the regular old wacky worm with me today. Hopefully with the combination of these 3 baits, I can hook into some fish. Now, my GoPro probably isn't going to pick it up very well, just because everything is covered in pollen and whatnot. But below me, I'm already seeing a bunch of like 1/2-inch fry. So it's definitely post spawn here, and maybe I can catch some fry garters up in these weeds. Fry garters are some of the easiest fish to catch. But what color is this? Purple grass? So originally when I came out today and wanted to punch, I just wanted to tie on an ounce bullet weight and use a Texas rig, but unfortunately I don't know where my ounce bullet weights went. So luckily I had this 1.25 ounce jig. So what I think I might do, I don't know, maybe rip the first 1.5 inches off of this bait and then rig it with the back half. I want a big beefy profile down there. All right, cool. That's basically my punching bait right here. And the boat ramp is literally right to my left, so I think I'm just gonna start kind of right here. Oh, that almost got a toe. That's why I wanted the Texas rig, not a jig. Weed guard isn't really doing much. Didn't think it would with an 1.25 ounce weight. Weed guard really isn't going to do anything, to be honest. no point in even having a weed garden here. It's literally like using an exposed hook in all these weeds. Okay. Let's switch over to a black and blue Booyah pad crasher. See what I can do with this. I'm gonna count that. It was just a pickerel. Not even that big of a pickerel. I will definitely take that though, considering that's my only bite today. And them pointing their heads at me. Otters destroy fisheries, and this pond is not big enough for a family of otters. That's what I'm talking about, boys. That's why I like topwater fishing right there. Oh, that was cool. First landed fish today. All right, with the otters, there's still a couple bass in here that want to hit. I've been fishing now for about an hour, and just those two fish to show for it. That one pickerel, that one bass, both on the frog. Did come across a family of otters living here, so I really don't know what that did to the pond. The pond's not very big, only an acre. So a family of otters moving into a 1 acre pond is not good for the bass, or really any species of the fish. That being said, I'm still keeping up some high hopes to catch some more fish on the frog. I mean, that first bass came out of nowhere and absolutely slammed this frog. I didn't even have to reel in right there, and something came and smoked it. That was a big weight. Ooh. All right. It was a little bass. Might have been like, I don't know, 1/4 of a pound right there without cheese. Dang. That's the species I did not want. That was a pickerel. That was actually a good sized pickerel too. When I set the hook into it, I mean, you did not want to move. Alright, so that is it for today. And overall, for only being out here like an hour and 45 minutes, an hour and 50, not too bad. It's been a couple years since I got a few frog bites in one day, so I certainly can't complain about that. There's just something about topwater fishing that is just super fun, watching the fish explode on it. But I easily probably could have gone around this pond 2 more times and caught some more fish. But I want to get back to my puppy. I started off the day with that 1.25 ounce jig from Strike King, and absolutely nothing on it, which is kind of surprising. I really thought that I would have gotten something on it at least, but absolutely nothing. It really wasn't until I switched over to the frog that I got bit, and I really wasn't even getting consistently bit. I must have gotten 6 bites or 7 bites altogether. But the fish I did catch today on this frog were super fun, and this was a Booyah Pad Crasher in black and blue. And a Booyah Pad Crasher is one of my favorite frogs on the market. Not really because I think they have the best paint jobs or anything like that, or they walk the best. Just kind of price wise and what you get for the frog, I think is probably the best on the market. I believe that frog's only like $6 or $7, and you can easily pay $10, $12 for frogs that basically do the same thing as that. So all things considered, one of my favorite frogs. Now, another one of my favorite frogs too is a Jackal Kyera. Just saw a bluegill jump completely out of the water for a dragonfly back there. But Jackal Kyera is a good frog as well. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Peace.